This review looks at the Liebherr R9400 in front shovel configuration, and the real machine weighs in at a hefty 353 tonnes. It's a big model in a big box, so it comes in its own outer shipping carton, so that gives an opportunity for some knife work. Yes, it's time for a viewer question, and it comes from Frankie Hollandi of France. Frankie asks, how can he avoid getting grease on his models when he handles them? Well, Frankie, please do us all a favour and keep your greasy little hands off of attractive models. Back to talking about scale models, and this one is a bit unusual. And that's because for shipping, the model is screwed into the lower expanded polystyrene tray. The instruction sheet fixed to the box tells you how to remove it from the packaging. And with the screws released and another bit of knife work, the top tray can be removed. And then you can carefully lift out the model, but it is heavy, and we'll see more of that later. There is some packaging to remove. There's a twist tie which secures a ladder in position. And then there's the strange cling film wrap that NZG have been using on crawler tracks. It protects the tracks during shipping, but it's a bit messy. There was one issue with the model straight out of the box. It was missing a windscreen wiper, and it had to be sent separately. Still, it does give us the chance to meet our old friend Superglue. And all it takes is a little blob of Sue, and then the wiper can be fixed in position. Looking underneath, there's not too much detail, but you can see the two holes that have been post-drilled for the shipping fixings. The metal track shoes are nicely formed and they're mounted on big heavy track frames. There's a metal ladder on the inside of the undercarriage, but it doesn't pull down to ground level. But a highlight of the model is the metal walkways and detailing on the body. That extends up to the cab, which has plastic sunscreens, and there's a nice array of mirrors outside. The Liebherr name and model number is nicely embossed on the counterweight, and the grills on the side are a mixture of metal and plastic. A major highlight of the detailing is the roof with all its equipment and overall look of complexity. That continues with the hydraulics which run from the body and up the boom. And both the hydraulics and the connection pins on the rams look really good. The shovel has got excellent teeth and wear plate details, and the hydraulic rams for it are enclosed in the back face. One thing's for certain though, this model is a big slug of metal just like the real machine. And putting it on the scales, it comes in at just over 8 pounds or 3.7 kilograms. Once again, we're back in the Cranes Etc. mine, and the big crawler tracks can't bite on a smooth surface. However, if we raise the machine using a massive hand jack, we can roll the tracks, and each of the tracks has got working rollers on top and bottom. The tracks are spring-loaded in order to keep a nice even tension. Suddenly the mine surface becomes rough, and then the tracks can roll well. Slewing of the body is quite smooth and it's helped by the heavy weight. However, occasionally it was sticky in certain positions. Now it's time to face up to some shoveling and see how the digging functions work. The first thing to say is that the hydraulic rams that control the boom and stick are incredibly stiff. And that does mean you have to try to stabilise the model as you move things. It also means you have to be pretty careful because there's a lot of detail on the model, and if you hold it in the wrong place and apply some force, you're likely to bend or break something. With that said, the range of movement on the boom and stick is good, but only if you've got enough strength to actually achieve the movement. Another working feature is the bucket, and that opens and closes. It's operated by a couple of hydraulic rams in the back face of the bucket, and on the model it's replicated well because the range of movement is very good and there's enough stiffness to hold any pose. Another working feature is the access stair at the rear. So let's now move on to the genuine imitation real life test, and here a Liebherr T264 mining truck is being loaded. It's probably rated a bit too big for the R9400, but still the Cranes Etc. team are able to make it work. Yes, it's good to see a big mining shovel working. This is another very impressive model of a mining shovel by NZG. The detailing is great, and as long as you've got muscles, the functionality is good too. If you like collecting big mining models, then this one is outstanding.